Hey guys, we're back with the old Hillbilly. Uh, this is just an example of what he's going to kind of look like, but I just wanted you to have something to look at. But I'm going to put him back up here, and off camera I went in and I flattened this area here. I just kind of refined everything. But with that, I'm just going to get right in. I did take a few edges off here, and we're going to go ahead and start rounding this hat. You want to get this hat pretty round. And that, once again, that's taking off the sharp edges. And I don't have my other glove on because I've gotten down now where I can hold it without scraping my hands. But anyway, I'm going to round this like that. I want to take this edge off here. And just kind of shave that down a little bit. Right now, I'm not going to round this right here yet, the crown of the hat, because I want to get down and I really want to start on these legs. Right in here, I'm going to take this out. So I'm going to come down below and start removing that wood down here. Yeah, let's see here. Let me get this knife right here will work. All right, I'm going to come in and start shaving this down a little bit. You can do this with a knife, like I'm doing here, or I'm going to go in also with a flat. This is a number 2 gouge. I'm going to come in and start removing this wood across here. Well, actually, I'm going to put that up and I'm going to do a gouge across there. I'm going to take this number 5 gouge and come across there. You kind of hold on to this. When I cut it out on my bandsaw, I left this big gap here, so when you want to be careful not to break it. And I'm just working now to my lines, making this leg kind of stick out a little bit further. You can kind of work over there on the edge towards your line and then go back down the center. But once again, we're just blocking this guy in. And I do have the pattern for this. If anybody's interested, they can shoot me there an email, and I'll send them a pattern as soon as I can get to it. Sometimes I'm doing this and doing that, and really, Kathy does a lot of my work like that. Let's see here. That looks okay. Yeah. See, I've got this down now. This leg here is sticking out from the back. That's a good example there. Now we got to start removing this wood here, and here I can take a knife, because it's with the grain here, and I can take this old knife, come in and start cutting away. Let's see here, right in there. See, I'm cutting, and what we're doing, we're bringing this leg back and this one's forward. And I forgot, while we're at it, we need to see this line right here. I'm going to start removing that also to bring that foot back some. And you can see it just a little bit right in there. When we get to start to rounding this foot, you'll be able to tell quite a bit more that it's there they are. Okay, well, let's back to the foot here. I mean the leg. Now we'll come in right here and start peeling this back. I'm going down to my line, taking that off. Now this guy, I mentioned last time, he's going to take us several videos. I really want to show you how I block this guy in and just really do a whole lot of it on camera for you. Now there'll be some facial stuff that I'll do off camera. Let's see, let's put a little bit more bend in this leg right here. Can you see that all right in there, Peyton?
Yep.
Okay. And when I'm working on stuff like this, it's easier to go to the edge like this and take a little edge off first, and that leaves you a little high spot, so you can come back and clean that little high area off. And it just makes for easier carving, I think. What you're doing, you're really tapering that. But you can see that leg right in there is sticking out. And then over here on this one, it's starting to stand out too. And like I said a while ago, when we start rounding this guy, you're going to be able to tell a whole lot more. Now, what I'd like to do now is right in here, I'm going to start removing wood in here, and because I'm really thinking round, and I'm working more toward my arm. Let me turn it around here, and then I can go down this way a little bit and come up. And this whole time you got to kind of watch how the grain runs on you. What's the time looking like, Peyton?
We got about 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay.
8, my bad.
Okay. Let's come in here and start putting in where that hand will be. And we can round this leg a little bit. Take these little sharp edges off. And that's where we're rounding. Oh, right in here I need to take that little thing off right there, because I said that's going to be a little rag right in there that's coming out of his back pocket. Let's see here. I need a little smaller gouge. Let me turn around and get a smaller gouge here. This is a little number 8. This will work. And what I did, I brought that right here and made his bottom side there. And then you want to just shape down a little bit as you go. And that's a little high right in there. Okay. Now let's take off a little bit of wood in there. Not a whole lot. I just want to clean him up a little bit, get those bandsaw marks off so I can draw on it a little better. And then go down and right down to the foot. Now let's start shaping, taking these sharp edges off. And let's go on this end. Can you see that in there, Peyton, what I'm doing? Just kind of rounding that. Now, right back here, I'm going to start tucking this leg back a little bit. His pant leg, rather. It was a little bulky right in there. Coming up. What time we got there, Peyton?
Got about 4 minutes.
4 minutes? Okay. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start starting to round this face up a little bit. First of all, I'm going to go in. I drew in my lines here, but I want to go in and start rounding the back of this head a little bit. All right, let me come over on this side. Now, I've started to round it a little bit, but I've got a center line right down through here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start rounding this face up a little bit and bringing that face to my center line and making a wedge. And that's probably as far as I'm going to get on this guy tonight. But I'll go in and I'll do a little bit of extra work on it after I finish up on this one. And we'll go in and I'll tell you what I did. You want to bring that wedge over. Now let's take it and come this way. And I'm really starting to get that nose right in here established. But I still got to work this beard down. He's still a little blocky. Let's see here. After all that drawing I did, I'm taking my lines off. Okay, okay guys, with that, I'm going to cut off, and I'm going to, I'll go in camera, and I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera, shape the legs up. I'll start rounding one of the legs, and I'm going to start scooping out this arm and getting it going for you. But he's coming right along. He's going to take us a little while, but once again, he won't look like this one. He'll look similar, but like I said, I just need you to look at something here. So, guys, with that, until the next video, happy carving to everyone, and we'll see you later. Bye.